Hi everybody, it's Coach D here with your daily dose of PE. Today we are going to practice our ninja skills and go through an obstacle training course. Specifically, we are going to be looking at the following PE standards and objectives.
This particular lesson focuses not only on PE standards, but 5th grade science standards as well. The student will analyze PE Ninja Warrior stations for skills that are useful in completing the station. The student will analyze the demands on organs of the body for each station. And the student will analyze a competitor profile to determine his or her potential at each station.
And by the end of this ninja training, I hope that you can answer the following essential questions.
What body organs do you use when completing the different ninja obstacles? What muscle groups do you use when completing the ninja obstacle course? And what character traits are important to demonstrate while performing the ninja obstacles, as well as when watching others perform?
All right, when you're ready, make sure you're in a nice big safe space, either inside your house or outside. And let's get ready to practice our ninja skills.
An additional activity that you can do with your 5th and 6th grade students are have them fill out this personal analysis form on their fitness strengths, and then go over each of the 10 stations to see how they think they will do and why they think they will either do well or maybe not so well at each obstacle.
So this particular ninja training course features 10 different obstacles. Now, if you don't have obstacles at home that you could use or be creative in making, you can always pick 10 different exercises and do those for 30 seconds each.
So the first obstacle is a scooter pull. One student will sit on a scooter and hold one end of a jump rope, and you can either tie the other end of a jump rope to something heavy that's not going to move, that's sturdy enough to hold that student's weight, or you can have another student hold the opposite end of the rope, but they are just allowed to stand there and hold it. They're not allowed to assist the student on the scooter during the pull. When sitting on the scooter, students are allowed to use their legs and feet to help them move to the end. Or you can have them completely sit on the scooter, no legs at all, and just use their arms to pull them to the end. The next obstacle is balancing on a line and either walking on that line, or students may run on that line. The key is both feet must stay on the line the whole time. They cannot step off. If you have a balance beam, this would be a great opportunity to use that as an obstacle. The third obstacle is the Boulder Climb or leap. What I have done is stacked 3 or 4 gymnastic mats on top of each other. Feel free to get creative and find something that's safe that you could leap over, climb over. Really want to just emphasize safety. Make sure you are being safe while doing this obstacle. The fourth obstacle involves an agility ladder. Students can run through it 1 foot at a time, making sure not to step on the actual ladder itself, or they can choose to leap and skip every other ladder box, just once again making sure not to step on the actual ladder. So watch my feet in slow motion as I strike each square that the ladder makes, making sure that I'm not hitting the ladder itself, but each one of my feet are striking a different ladder square. The fifth obstacle is the plank walk or Polyspot hop for our younger students. Make sure you set up some cones and either use the Polyspots or make sure you demonstrate how to do a plank and walk with it with your students. So this is the plank walk. You're going to want to get in a plank position, back at 45-degree angle, hands underneath your shoulder blades, walking on your toes, moving your hands. Try to hold yourself in a plank position and walk from one set of cones to the next set of cones. For our younger students, you can use Polyspots and have the students step on each spot, hop from one spot to the next, leap from one spot to the next as an added challenge. The sixth obstacle is a hula hoop run, where you have 4 hula hoops placed on the ground and students can leap from one hoop to the next, hop from one hoop to the next, just making sure that one foot is touching in the inside of each hoop. The seventh obstacle is a zigzag cone touch, where students touch 5 different cones in a zigzag pattern. The eighth obstacle is a hula hoop tunnel. If you have the equipment, like the picture shown above, you can set up the hula hoop tunnel this way, or you could use an actual tunnel that students can crawl, run through, and just make sure that if they knock a hoop over, they have to stop and set it back up before continuing on. Obstacle 9 is a sandbag carry. I reached out to a local CrossFit gym and they graciously let me borrow 2 20-pound sandbags. For my K through 4 students, they are just running from one cone to the next, not carrying a 20-pound sandbag. It's a little too heavy for them. If you can't get a 20-pound sandbag, get creative and see what you have laying around that is still heavy and could still give you a challenge, but yet is a safe object to carry. Obstacle number 10, sprint to the finish. Students sprint from one cone down the straightaway to another set of cones.